Hey man, I know. It's tough. You played Rocket League all night. You started at Platinum 3, Division 3. You played for 4 hours. You made some crazy goals. And now, you're Platinum 2, Division 1. It's not fair. It's agitating. It's your teammates' fault. You did everything you needed to do. And yet, you aren't improving. Your rank shows Platinum 2. Your heart and mind show Champion 3. And what if there were only 3 things? 3 things that were stopping you from progressing a lot in Rocket League. Now, before we go on, many of you know that Musty, Squishy, Sumless Khan, they're on this big race to 1 million subscribers, and
Who's that Pokemon?
I'm adding myself in. So I need your guys' support. We're really close.
We're not too far behind.
We have a chance. But you must leave a subscription to my channel. And slowly we will get there. Very, very slowly. But it's the rabbit, right? They say, or no. Yeah, it's the turtle. It's the turtle that wins the race. With all that being said, let's jump into the 3 things that are holding you back in Rocket League. If you guys are anything like me, you've got on Rocket League, every night and played a couple hours, went up a division or 2, and then you went back down a division or 2, and you got on the next day, and you repeated it, the same thing. This is probably not helping you in the long run. The progression could have been a lot easier and a lot quicker. So why is playing too much not good? Well, the first thing is, after a certain threshold, your mind goes into autopilot, and the locked-in habits, they take over. And what that means is your mind has to revert to the ingrained skill set and habits that have gotten you to where you are, but no further. On autopilot, your brain simply can't grow. You can't learn new skills if you're not focused. The second really bad thing that will happen when you play too much Rocket League is you'll actually start to form bad habits. You will play worse, and if you keep going and going in this fatigue state, you will ingrain new bad habits, and slowly you'll actually get worse. Now, number 2 is probably the most important out of all 3. It is way bigger than Rocket League, but it certainly translates over to Rocket League as well, and that's having the right mindset. Essentially, the belief in your ability and the belief system that allows for new mechanics and skills to develop. A lot of Rocket League players see the pros and think they can't do what they're doing. This is not true. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not true. Now, don't get me wrong, professional players are obviously very talented, and just like this clip with Kronovi in it, he didn't practice this shot coming out of goal and hitting the ball in with the butt end of his car. He just believed in his ability, saw an opening, and went for it. And his mechanical skills took over, his right mindset, his confidence in making the play. It created a goal. If he was in the back of the goal and thought about the mechanics involved in making this type of shot, he would have probably whiffed and looked foolish. Here is something you can do to test your mind and physical ability right now. You're going to put your hand flat on your desk, and the objective is to move your pointer finger and ring finger up in the air at once. Put it down, and then you put your middle finger and your pinky finger up in the air at the same time, and you alternate between the pointer ring finger and the middle finger pinky finger. And you do this as quickly as possible, and the quicker you do it, the harder it gets. There are 4 types of people and mindsets. Number 1, you're either angry or annoyed by this. Number 2, you think there's no point in achieving this. Number 3, this is impossible. And number 4, I will figure this out. The second part of having a good mindset is a little more sensitive and has to do with you toxic players out there. And
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did.
Alright, I'll keep this one short because I think you guys are kind of familiar with some of the toxic negative emotions I'm talking about. But when you tilt, you get angry or blame your teammates or really do anything that gets you out of that positive state, you ignite the negative Ferris wheel. And all emotions are chemicals, and an emotion has a 90-second cycle. So you have 90 seconds to figure out why you're so mad, and if you don't, well, revert back to the Ferris wheel. Guys, number 3 is about not trying too hard. It's very different than just over grinding, because you can grind mindlessly. This one's about actually thinking too much. Now, I know all of you have been in this position where you're in a ranked game. You're gonna rank up after this game, you're gonna get a new personal high. You're trying so hard, you're zooming so fast. You have an open shot, 2 defenders, they've hit each other, and you whiff horribly. Here's an article that'll help you understand it a little bit more. The title is perfect, and it says there are 2 contradictory theories as to why athletes choke when it matters most. They become distracted and lose their focus, or they focus too hard, the ironic effect. A 2001 study by Michigan State University psychologists Cyan Bullock and Thomas Carr found that it's pressure that comes from explicit monitoring of performance that paradoxically impairs performance. What the article is saying is the more you think about how to perform and you're scrutinizing every movement of your car, the more you think about what mechanics are involved in hitting a flip reset or simply doing an aerial, the worse you're going to play. To recap the video, the 3 things that are holding you back are overgrinding Rocket League, having the wrong mindset while playing, and simply trying too hard. Eliminate these 3 things, and you'll be on the right path. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video and can take something out of it. If you want to help me out, especially in maintaining my lead against Musty, Sunless, and Squishy, leave a subscribe and leave a like. It really helped me out. Oh, and I almost forgot about the secret I was going to tell you about. This one is probably more important than the 3 I just talked about, and that's to have fun. Enjoy the process. You're gonna suck. You're gonna hit some really bad shots, and if you can laugh at them, you'll be in a much better spot. So now what? You just found out that you're nowhere near the talent of an RLCS pro. Sorry. And you're not exactly the best at using your mind. So what can you do? Well, it's not entirely that tough. You're going to keep practicing. You're going to keep watching the pros. You're going to keep working hard. And I'll provide some links in the description where you can find some training packs and things to watch. But the most important thing you can do? Be mindful. If you realize that your mind can influence your performance right now, you'll start to play better, feel better, and the sky is the limit.
Yeah, I thought you were going to hit this, so I just waited.
Me too. The exact same scenario as you, actually.
I'm not used to you not touching a ball that you were capable of touching. So.
What you mean, dude? What is that supposed to mean?
You and Danny are the same?
Same what? What are you trying to call us?
Same lizard brain?
Could a lizard brain guy do that, Kyle? Huh?
Yeah, probably.
Get out of here, dude.